This week on Game On, he's the new kid in town and the center fielder of the Twins' future. We're excited to have Aaron Hicks one-on-one. This former Twins All-Star is loving his second career, still popular, and he's in your ear every day. We're talking with Coomer. The Wolves are wrapped. We're taking a look back at their top 5 moments of the season that just concluded. 42 is the most talked about baseball movie in some time. We're back to Hollywood with exclusive conversations with the stars of the blockbuster. We're packed. We're ready to go. It's time to get your game on.
Now, from Kieran's Irish Pub in the heart of downtown Minneapolis, it's Game On with Rod Simons.
And there's no better place to be than Kieran's patio, because look at it now. It's gone. It's time to move past winter. We're delighted to be there. Great to have you with us on this very special Game On, because we're turning the page, looking forward to a lot of baseball ahead. We're talking about the old and the new Twins. We're going to be talking a little bit of MIAC basketball, and we're taking one last look back at the Wolves. There were highlights, believe it or not, and we'll be telling you all about that. But before we get started on this very packed show, we always start Game On by the numbers.
And when we look at the numbers, we find the Twins hit the road for their longest road trip of this still young season. The Vikings draft is now wrapped, now welcoming new players to the team. The Wild wrap up their labor-ripped shortened season, and the Lynx begin to arrive to start their WNBA training camp.
And we start Game On with the star center fielder. We were telling you just weeks ago in spring training that Aaron Hicks could be the next big thing to play outfield for the Minnesota Twins, and he's working his way there. He's struggling a little bit, but as you find out right now in our exclusive one-on-one, Hicks is up to the challenge.
Bounce to the right side and through for a hit. Booth around third, they're waving him in. Reyes comes up firing, and Aaron Hicks with an RBI single tying the game.
Last time we talked to you, it was spring training. You were fighting for a position. Now you're here. You're making it work. How's it feel?
It feels great. You know, right now I'm just trying to make my place as a major league player and do what I can to help the team win.
Is it what you thought it was going to be? I know I've read some things where you said the minor leagues is one thing, the major leagues is different. From your perspective, how different is it?
It's just about the way everybody goes about their business on a daily basis. You know, guys they're a lot more greedy up here. They're guys that just want to win all the time. They they want to make themselves better, and that's just the difference.
Hicks, who's typically a patient hitter, and I think most of his hits have come when he's jumped on the first pitch.
It's all about making yourself a better player and being able to compete on a daily basis. Up here, competing is big. Getting wins and doing what you can to help teams win is huge.
Gardy has said time and again that there are a lot of people, a lot of inputs coming at you. How hard is it to manage all that stuff?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of information. A lot of stuff that could either, give you great advantage or even, make it worse for you. So it's all about finding what's good for you and doing with it as you please.
Talk to me about that opening game, the being out in center field. Torrey Hunter across the field from you, his lineage. Mm-hmm. How strange was that? Because it happened so fast.
Yeah. It was fun. It was definitely a blast I had. The fact that, when I was out there stretching, Torrey wanted to come talk to me. So that was actually, a moment that I'm definitely going to remember for the rest of my life. And, the fact that not only that series, that we won 2 out of 3. And, I got my first big league hit, and the first guy I hit it to was Torrey Hunter. So it was fun. It was definitely a blast.
How do you keep your composure when you struggle a little bit, you have some good spots? Does it drive you crazy? Because you're the guy that all this pressure is being thrust upon your shoulders.
Well, I mean, it's just part of the game. Guys are going to go through slumps. Guys are going to go where they'll hit the ball hard, and it just never falls. And I mean, that's just how our game is. That's what I love about this game, is that you can do everything perfect and still get out. And there's not a game like it. So pretty much you just gotta keep battling, keep doing what you can to make quality swings and can put the barrel on the ball.
Knock him dead. Keep the good season going. You're gonna have a great time. Aaron Hicks with us right here on Game On.
Catch me talking Twins all season long on their new home, 96.3 K-Twin FM. Minnesota favorite Jason Nagel joins me for the K-Twin Final Call after each and every Twins broadcast. Get updates at ktwin.com and at GameOnTVMN.com. It's radio for us. The K-Twin Final Call with Game On Flair, only at 96.3 K-Twin FM.
Number 3 is cursing like a sailor. No, you don't curse like a sailor.
Depends where I'm at. If I'm at the ballpark when I was playing, I cuss too much.
From one Twin star to another, we catch up with the batter-turned-broadcaster. But first, it's the K-Twin voice of the fan. Now that it's warmer, what are you looking forward to?
Green grass, cut-off T-shirts, and yoga pants.
Is there anything that helps you see the court better or rack up so many assists?
You know who you're playing with. You know, if he can jump, if he likes going left, he likes going right.
No looks in between to know when to throw an alley-oop or?
No, it's just practice.
Ball handling skills, passing.
It's just practice a lot, you know.
Anything else?
I can read minds.
I won't tell anyone.
I know.
Shooter out high, loads up, fire, scores! Got a hold on my sleeve, I can't leave. It murdered the original me and I can't grieve. So this is who I big anyone's gonna catch him right in. Shoots and scores with the court shot. Get my mama crib in the burbs and know fit in the mean and all of the in between. Shoots and scores! The Swarm winning in overtime!
Hi, I'm Christian Ponder with the Minnesota Vikings. I know how important it is to fuel up so that I can be successful on and off the field. As a partner with the Taste of the NFL and the NFL's Play 60 programs, I am proud to encourage all of my fellow NFL players to do our part to make sure kids get the nutrition they need to learn and play at their best. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and NFL.com to find out how you can help. Welcome to the team. I'm Meat Sauce from KFAN. My weekly trivia question is courtesy of Bar Abilene. Who was the first Super Bowl MVP? Don't touch that dial. The answer before the end of Game On.
Welcome back to Game On, powered by Kieran's Irish Pub. We're outside. It's getaway day for the snow, the last of the snow. You're seeing it right here. What an April.
Let's hope so.
Oh,
it's been miserable. It's not exactly baseball weather as we look, but the boys are playing ball next door, and you know, hopefully we'll get some more games in.
He is Ron Coomer, former Twin. We love him, and now on K-Twin Radio. So great to have you with us in the house.
Thanks.
You know, we just heard from Aaron Hicks. This is a young man who certainly is struggling in his first month of Major League Baseball, but you like what you see.
Yeah, he's an extremely talented young guy, Rod, and you know, big league baseball isn't easy, I'll tell you that, and he's finding that out right now. This last step is a tough one, but he's one of those guys, he's got all the tools, he's got great makeup, he's got all those intangible things. The last step is just putting good swings on the ball and figuring out how to hit in the big leagues, but he'll figure that out, and he's going to be fine. He's got a lot of things going for him. It's just a matter of time.
You loved him as a player. You've been seeing him on TV, on Fox Sports Net. We love you doing that. Now you're on radio. You're in our ear all the time on K-Twin Radio.
Scary, right?
It's great. With Ryder and Lindsay in the afternoons, talk about how that's coming together, because you guys have come together from different walks, and it seems like it's meshing.
I would say very different walks. Ryder is, you know, music DJ, host of shows, and has been doing that for 20 years.
Tough guy.
Tough guy, you know, and great guy.
Yeah.
Lindsay worked for us at Fox for a while, then worked at Fan Cave in New York last year, and now she's with our station, and you know, and I'm just the baseball guy, you know. So I really enjoy what we're doing. I enjoy the music aspect of it, because that's what I really love.
Me too.
You know, and that's the cool part about our station. We're not just sports talk. So, but you know, the one great thing about our station, and you know, as being a part, they're all good people. So we get along fine, everything's good. So, you know, hopefully we'll do the Twins right and and broadcasting their games in your show, and we're all doing it and going the right direction, but it's been fun.
It's fun because he literally zips in, has a couple of minutes on the old clock, and then you're zipping right.
Yeah.
How do you keep you got to keep a scorecard on your schedule, man.
The calendar in my schedule in my phone is very busy, but it's all good. I wouldn't have it any other way. I always think of this. I get paid to go to the ballpark, and I played, and now I talk about baseball, and that's what I do, and there's a lot worse things, right?
Oh yeah, I had an old boss say that you live in a candy store. So, and it's kind of like that.
We chose the right profession, buddy.
Well, we love working with you, and thank you for your. I hope you come back. We'll talk more Twins.
Absolutely, be happy to.
And you can always hear.
Wait till it's warmer, right?
Oh yeah, but this is going to be gone by the time we're.
Right.
Oh yeah, take a look because it's gone by the time you see this.
Absolutely.
Writer Lindsay Coomer afternoons on K-Twin Radio. You can always get him at K-Twin 96.3. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Only here on GameON.
You can keep up with the T-Wolves and the NBA 24/7 with my weekly blog at simonsays@timberwolves.com. Simon Says full of inside information. We keep you connected to all things inside the team, from player movement to special promotions and so much more. It's interactive, so weigh in. Drop me a note at rod@gameontvmn.com. It's Simon Says every Thursday at timberwolves.com. Up next, we're talking Wolves. Can you recall the team's top 5 moments of this past season? We'll share them. But first, it's the K-Twin voice of the fan. Now that it's warmer, what are you looking forward to?
Going to the Twins game and not having to wear snow pants.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And heavy parkas and.
Well, I mean, like, I felt underdressed and I'm wearing jeans and another layer and a sweatshirt. And yeah, it wasn't fun. But hey, that's what I'm looking forward to.
They don't agree on much, these two, but they do love K-Twin, these two.
Hey, Gardy, you know the Twins are on our favorite radio station?
Yeah, we're excited to be on FM.
Will you start a radio? Make it out to Keith and Kevin? Kevin and Keith. Keith and Kevin's fine. Kevin then Keith. How about combine it? Kethaven?
How would you spell that?
Keitheiketeven.
That's why I can't go back to Cleveland ever again. Hey, you actually looking like your profile picture.
Do you not having a mustache?
Well, I do kind of have a mustache.
But it's a beard.
Right, so you not having a mustache.
Those are my friends over there in case this was a total train wreck.
Yeah, actually, those are my friends hitting on your friends. Here we go.
Yeah.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by Kieran's, across from Target Center with one of the men behind the Minnesota Timberwolves, Mark Remme in the house. Great to have you back.
Pleasure to be back.
Thank you. End of the season. I know you're bummed you're not in the playoffs. We've compiled, though, what I think is a pretty thorough look at what had its highlights in this Wolves season. And we start with one of the guys that I think is one of the most valuable, Chase Budinger.
Yeah, absolutely. The fifth moment of the season that was so important was the buzzer beater against Indiana early on. It was November 5th, and it was that play where Andre Kirilenko finds Budinger with about 1.5 seconds left on the clock, beats a team that ends up being the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference here in the playoffs. And just the emotion, the crowd, it gave Minnesota a 4-1 record to open up the season, and it just kind of got everything going. And I think if the injuries wouldn't have happened, we would have seen a lot more of that.
No question, you took the words right out of my mouth. It showed the promise, and number 4 underscored the promise.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was right there that same week. And that was the Brooklyn comeback, 22-point comeback. That was actually November 5th. The Indiana game was November 9th. And that was, it was the first home loss that the Brooklyn Nets had since moving to Brooklyn. It was early on in the season. You just kind of saw the resiliency, the grit. You saw some flashes from Chase. You also saw flashes from Alexei Shved from three-point range. It was just a really nice comeback, a really nice week for the Timberwolves.
And that was about the time when Hurricane Sandy was rumbling through and caused so much damage in the New York area. So it was a great game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 3 involves the Spanish sensation.
Man, Ricky Rubio, the triple-double, his first ever triple-double at the NBA level. It was a fantastic night. It was a win over the San Antonio Spurs. It was one of 2 wins over the Spurs this season. That one coming at Target Center. 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. Just a great night for Ricky.
There was only one team in the NBA that beat Oklahoma City twice. It was your Wolves, and that's number 2.
They did beat the Oklahoma City Thunder twice, and it was a phenomenal night. It was actually a part of a great week. Ricky came back on the 15th against Dallas, and then the Wolves came out and they beat Oklahoma City on TNT. It was the first TNT win for the Wolves in about 5 or 6 years, and it was at it was an electric crowd. It was one of the best fan base crowds that we had all season long, and you could just feel the electricity from the start. And they beat Mr. Durant, who went off for 26 or 30 that night too.
And many people pick Oklahoma City to win the NBA championship. They'll have to play Miami to do that. That's a little bit down the road, but you know the point. Number 1 is
Rick Adelman, the 1,000th win. It happened here in April against the Detroit Pistons, and it was just an awesome night. You know, I was talking with David Adelman, Rick's son, after the game, you know, congratulating him and his family. Just a great family, and you know, I said, not only is this an awesome experience for you, but think of the 15,000, 16,000 people that were in attendance that night. There were only 7 other coaches in NBA history to reach 1,000. The chances of any of us seeing that live ever again is very rare, and so to be there that night was really something special.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Always welcome back. Let's have more of that stuff.
Absolutely.
Hands are a little cold.
Go figure.
Only here on GameON.
It's a busy sports week, so here's your update from the Purple Pride Planner. When the Twins come home, it'll be May 10th against the Baltimore Orioles. The Vikings will welcome rookies for minicamp. Vikings when they're back on the field in August, first preseason game against Houston, and the Swarm later on Sunday in the playoffs at Toronto. We've been talking about the Vikings 2013 schedule. They just released it. Here's some key dates for you. The Vikings will be in London against Pittsburgh on September 29th. Monday Night Football at the New York Football Giants October 21st. They'll play on Sunday Night Football against Green Bay on the 27th. And Thursday Night Football against the Washington Redskins at the Dome November 7th. The Lynx get Connecticut, St. Paul Saints, and Fargo. Carolina visits United FC on May 4th. And when the Gopher football team gets back on the field, August 31st against UNLV. There's the PGA, the champions at the Woodlands, NASCAR, and don't forget NHRA August 15th in Brainerd for the Lucas Oil Nationals. Get in the game. Golf for the Gift June 27th. NHL Alumni Golf coming in July. The K-Twin Spare Key event and the Wine Fest in May. More info on our website. And don't forget our podcast with Rod, Webby, and the A-Train. Get all the inside information and get back to us, too. We'd love to hear from you. It's interactive, so drop us a note. And that's your Purple Pride Planner. On deck, we're once again all over the new hit movie 42. It's Jane Hirt from Southern California with the one-on-one conversations. First, though, the K-Twin voice of the fan asking, now that it's warmer, what are you looking forward to?
Cut-offs. You know, the guys with the cut-off t-shirts. I'm looking forward to the sunshine, and I'm looking forward to some warm weather. I want to see some guys in some short shorts, I'm not gonna lie.
I saw the other day on Twitter that you like to get pedicures.
When my feet are as important as they are, I gotta take care of them. They're the only thing that are getting me up and down this floor.
I think we need to talk Chris into getting one because I've been trying for years.
You never had one?
I've never done it, and I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't want anybody touching my feet.
I think if Greg can do it, you can do it.
So what do you think?
Awesome.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deebly, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
And from the Kieran's patio, delighted to have you with us. This is Game On, powered by Kieran's, and a look at 42. It has turned out to be the blockbuster movie that so many people predicted it would be. It takes a really good look at Jackie Robinson, what he meant to the game, what he went through to create the diversity and the openness that is in baseball today. Our correspondent is Jane Hirt from Los Angeles with a look at the movie.
Hi Rod, the movie's called 42 and it's fitting that the most talked about baseball movie in decades gets its first at bat here in LA, home of the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson's team. What was your first recollection of Jackie growing up when you heard about Jackie?
I don't ever remember not knowing Jackie Robinson. Like, I don't ever remember. It's like, do you remember not knowing like your nursery rhymes and fairy tales? Like, he was right along with those things for me and my family.
You think God likes baseball, Herb? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means someday you're gonna meet God, and when he inquires as why you didn't take the field against Robinson in Philadelphia, and you answer that it's because he was a Negro, it may not be a sufficient reply.
So Mr. Newcomb, you signed with the Dodgers 2 years after Jackie did. Can you compare and contrast your experience that you had?
It was quite a thrill for me to join Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella that day in Chicago when they were there playing the Cubs. And I will never forget walking in the hotel room and they were having room service. I didn't even know what room service was. Didn't know how to order. Jackie said, here's how you order, and when the food comes, you just sign your name. I said, you're kidding. He said, no. And when it came, I signed my name, and the waiter left, and I enjoyed myself.
Wasn't free though.
I had a lot of room service since then, too.
Don't let them get to you.
I won't.
What was your first recollection of Jackie?
Oh gosh, as a young guy, I guess historically being told that he was a seminal figure in the civil rights movement. He was always, to me, a civil rights figure more than he was a baseball player. And so I think what my first memories of him were as an important civil rights figure.
You know, Jackie Robinson Day is April 15th, and you wear the number 42. So how do you feel wearing that, playing for the Dodgers on that day?
If it wasn't for Jackie, I wouldn't be in this situation right now. So every day is Jackie Robinson Day to me. And just on that day, it's always a very special day. You get to meet some great people, and you get to see some great things. And just like I said, just to wear the Dodger uniform every day is special because it's, you know, we're enriched in history, and we have a lot of great players like this man sitting to my right over here.
Maybe tomorrow we'll all wear 42. That way they won't tell us apart.
Rod, I know how much you love baseball. You gotta see it. I'm Jane Hirt in Los Angeles. Back to you.
And at Kieran's, Chef James is in the house. Snow today, gone tomorrow. This is the place to be outside Kieran's.
Sure is. All next week.
Awesome stuff. We're looking for it. When you come, order the happy hour menu, and you've got some doozies.
We do. We offer some really great fare, everything ranging from $4.99 to $7.99. Happy hour lasts every day till 6 o'clock. Here we got the pepperoni flatbread with caramelized onions and Irish cheddar. Here you have a half order of fish and chips. We do weekly specials here. This week we're running a bacon-wrapped, Serrano stuffed, bone-in, roasted chicken breast.
Wow.
Romesco sauce, corn mac chew, and house-made queso fresco.
That is impressive and probably tastes as good as it looks.
House-made smoked sausage bites. Bacon-wrapped, tossed in a house-made maple glaze, a little touch of brown sugar over the top. Some other very fine fare we have, $4.99, sweet potato fries, all day long.
So when you come in, can you order these and take them outside as well?
Oh, you sure can. You can either come in, sit on the patio, take them to go. We don't discriminate on happy hour.
Well, with weather finally getting nice, this is the perfect thing to do in shorts and a little bit of a beverage, full plate. Team's winning and we're gonna look good.
Let's do it.
You're the man. Chef James, always love being with you.
You too, Rod.
And this looks good too.
Yeah, does it?
Only
nice
here.
And clean?
Oh yeah, in the 60 seconds.
You can now get your game on anytime with the show's official app. Download our GameON app for iPhone and Android too. It's full of your favorite shows, sponsor links, photos, and so much more. We link you to our show website and to our partner site, the best Viking fan site out there at purplepride.org. So bookmark us at GameOnTVMN.com.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce again. Here's the answer to your trivia question. The question was, who was the first Super Bowl MVP? Bart Starr in Super Bowl I and in Super Bowl II. We'll see you Tuesday night at Bar Abilene for Trivia 8 to 10, and next week here on Game On.
It is time for the MIAC Minute. This is Jim Hayes, the new head basketball coach at Hamline, formerly an assistant at St. Thomas after the run to the Final Four. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have you with us. So you're a Hamline grad who goes home but leaves a program stocked to the gills with basketball and winning.
That's true. Yeah, it's it's exciting to go back to the place I played. Obviously, I had a great experience as a student athlete at Hamline, and it's really kind of the place I've always called home and where I always kind of wanted it up. So it's a dream come true for sure.
Well, you've cut your teeth on a lot of winning. Your playbook is full, and it couldn't be a better scenario, I would think, for you.
It really is. It worked out really well. Obviously, coaching with Coach Tower at St. Thomas the last 2 years, and being with him while he made that transition from a longtime assistant to a head coach, just like I'm doing now, was certainly an invaluable experience. But I've been fortunate to work with a lot of great mentors, from playing for Tim Muir at Hamline my first 3 years, Dennis Krishka my senior year, and got my start with him coaching at Hamline. I was also an assistant at Hamline for 10 years right after I graduated, and then spent 7 years down at Carleton College with Guy Collins. So some great mentors along the way that have prepared me for this for sure.
Well, it's time for your spot on the bench. What kind of style? Will you be a running team? Have you determined what kind of style you like?
Yeah, I think we're not going to reinvent the wheel. We want to play an up-tempo style for sure. But at the same time, we know we need to value each and every possession and take care of the basketball. And just looking at our stats from last year, that's one of the things we're definitely going to emphasize is cut down on the turnovers. But we do definitely want to get up and down and play at a fast pace and keep the pressure on opposing defenses.
Well, thank you for taking time to get your game on, and we'll look forward to more updates as the off-season continues.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach, thank you for being with us. New head coach at Hamline, right here in the MIAC.
We'd love for you to join us at a live Game On taping April 30th at the Liffey Irish Pub in St. Paul. Former Viking and fan favorite Bob Lurtsema, the bench warmer himself, along with NBA champ and Gopher great Trent Tucker. There'll be autographs, tickets, and you'll get to be on TV. So keep your game on with our Facebook and Twitter updates and join us for a live taping only at Game On.
Busy show it's been. Thank you for letting us be a part of your weekend. Don't forget, get all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com. That includes show shoots, updates on locations, all that stuff, past shows as well. You'll find it all right there. And until next week, keep your game on. We'll look forward to seeing you then.